Hello, this is Dr. Seema Bajaj, Director Omnia Fertility Group. Today we are going to discuss about a very burning topic, that is egg freezing.
Subscribe to Omnia Fertility and press the bell icon to never miss an update.
Now the question comes, who are the right candidates to freeze their egg and what is the optimal time to freeze the eggs? It is usually done in the 20s or early 30s. While you have a high ovarian reserve and a healthier egg. Egg freezing is also known as mature oocyte cryopreservation. It is usually done in a woman to preserve the fertility for future. The most important thing for the egg is the time. The younger the egg, the healthier it is. The eggs are harvested from the ovaries and then stored unfertilized. Later on, they can be thawed in the lab, mixed with the sperm, and then the embryo can be implanted in the uterus. Now the question arises, why do you want to preserve your eggs? The most important part is if you want to preserve your fertility for the future use. If a woman is pursuing a career and wants to delay the pregnancy, she can preserve the eggs. Second is when undergoing an IVF, your male partner is unable to give the semen sample, then you can preserve your egg, which can be later used by you yourself and you can have your own genetic baby. Third is if you are undergoing any cancer treatment, any radiation or any chemotherapy which can affect your fertility, then you can preserve your eggs before starting the treatment. In cases of genetic mutations or any surgery of the ovary, you can get your eggs preserved before proceeding for any treatment. If there is genetic mutation and your ovaries have to be removed, you can preserve your eggs. Now the question comes in the mind, are there any risk involved in egg preservation or in this procedure? So there can be mind pain, nausea, vomiting because of the procedure, and second it can be because of the fertility drugs. When you start taking the injections, you can have a hyperstimulation type of a syndrome in which there can be some ascites or some fluid in the abdomen, which is a very rare complication and your doctor can prevent it. As you grow older, there is more chances of miscarriage, but when you have your eggs frozen, these eggs can be used for the formation of embryo. The chances of miscarriages are less since your eggs are frozen at a younger age. Other benefit is you will have a child of your own genetic material at a later age also, and there is no risk of increased congenital abnormalities at later age also. Once you have decided to go for an egg freezing, look for a clinic that has an expertise in it. Now the steps involved for this procedure are like first your doctor will get some blood tests done for you to check for your egg ovarian reserve. The most and the foremost test is anti-Mullerian hormone. In this checks the quantity and the quality of your eggs. This is a blood test. Other blood tests which are essential are like FSH, LH, your E2. Then the hormonal blood tests like prolactin and a TSH are done. The routine blood tests like your CBC, random blood sugar, your urine routine, and a thalassemia profile are to be performed. The hormonal blood tests are to be done on day 2 or day 3 of your periods. Your infectious profile which has to be done are HIV, VDRL, HBs antigen and HCV. Your doctor will also perform an ultrasound to assess your ovaries to look for any cysts, to see the number of follicles, because the dosage of your hormones are decided accordingly. The next step is ovarian stimulation. In this, the hormonal injections are given to you from day 2 or day 3 of the periods. Your doctor will screen you, do an ultrasound and a blood test, that's an E2 on day 2 of the periods. If everything is okay, she will start with the hormonal injections which are like gonadotropins, and these injections are given for around 10 to 11 days. You will be monitored during these injections by a blood test and an ultrasound. The blood test is E2 levels. This shows how your follicles are growing and also shows the number of the follicles. The ultrasound also will show the growth of the follicles. The ultrasound is done on the day 6 of the period, and then on repeatedly alternate days the ultrasound is repeated. Once your eggs are ready, that is around after the 10 to 11 days of injection, a trigger injection which is an HCG injection is given. HCG is given to mature the eggs. The next step is egg retrieval, which is done under anesthesia under ultrasound guided. In this, a fine needle is inserted into vagina and then into ovaries, and the fluid is sucked from both the ovaries. This fluid is handed over to the embryologist who screens this for the eggs. It is a daycare procedure and you will be discharged on the same day. You will feel mild cramping which will go within 24 hours. The next step is freezing of the eggs. The eggs are denuded by an embryologist and then freeze at sub-zero temperature. The process most commonly used for egg freezing is known as vitrification. It uses ultra-rapid cooling and the eggs are frozen in liquid nitrogen. After the procedure, your doctor will prescribe you some medications and you can resume your activities after 2 days of rest. You have to avoid unprotected sex so that you don't get pregnant. How these eggs can be used for your future? Once you have decided to become pregnant, these eggs are thawed in the embryology lab in a warming solution and assessed. The good survival of the eggs are checked. If the eggs are good, these are injected with the sperms through a procedure known as ICSI. This is a procedure in which one egg is injected with the sperm and then they are kept in an incubator and assessed. After the 3 to 5 days of growth in the culture medium, these can be implanted back in the uterus. The most important question is, which comes in the mind, is what is the success rate? The success rate is around 50 to 60% depending on the age of egg freezing. If you have frozen the eggs at a younger age, you will have a good success rate. The second question which comes in the mind is whether the baby will have any abnormality or not. No, with the egg freezing or with the normal pregnancy, the congenital abnormality rate is same. My next question which comes in the mind is how long can the eggs be stored? They can be stored for as much long as you want. It doesn't affect the fertility or the quality of the eggs. The next question which comes in the mind is also what is the cost of the egg freezing? It may cost you around something like 1.5 to 2 lakhs. Egg freezing is seen by some as a way to stop their biological clock, increase their reproductive options, and to preserve the young healthy eggs. And for many women to extend their childbearing, this has become an attractive option.